cooking apa?
Hi, this is Cooking Apa. Today I'm going to make some sambal belacan again with some variation. Alright, so I will actually point out what are the variation and what are the optionals. Okay, so I have 3 pieces of green chili here, about 4 pieces of red chili here. Why I mix the two? Because you will get some very nice contrast color later. And to add it, give it some more a bit of spiciness, I've added 4 or 5 bird eye chili. Yeah, this is the chili padi. You can also choose to do away with the chili padi if you don't eat too spicy. Okay, now I have about 5 calamansi here. Alright, and the soul to this dish is actually belacan. This is the belacan here. Okay, we need to dry roast the belacan later before we use it. And this is optional. Candlenuts I'm adding in just to make the chili paste a bit more creamier later. Okay, and there's one more which is option here, which is the fermented shrimp. Okay, so these are the fermented shrimps, about half a teaspoon here. Is optional, totally optional. It's very salty, so if you put this in, you may want to put lesser salt later. Okay, so I have to dry roast the belacan first. Okay, right, this is very simple, basically only 2 steps. All right, first step is to dry roast the belacan. Your whole house will be a bit smelly when you're dry roasting this. Okay, so you better be prepared. As the name suggests, dry roast, so meaning you don't put any oil. So I actually accidentally touched some water just now, but it's okay, it will dry out shortly. Okay, so you use about medium-high heat here, and dry roast like this without any oil for about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, this process is very important whenever you are using the shrimp paste, because the shrimp paste actually needed a high heat like this to really bring out the very nice fragrance of the shrimp paste itself. Okay, so the difference between dry roasting and without doing anything to it and add it directly to your dish is probably few times different. Yeah, the fragrance coming out. Okay, so we are going to dry roast this for at least about 2-3 minutes, depending on the humidity of your shrimp paste. Just make sure you don't burn it. Okay, maximum 2-3 minutes should be more than enough. All right, so we'll come back shortly. Okay, as you can see from here, I have cut all my ingredients into smaller pieces, so that it can blend easier later. All the ingredients are here: the green chili, the red chili, the chili padi, yeah. And I have actually added something different here. Okay, this is considered the secret recipe, secret ingredient, which is actually thin slices from my calamansi. Okay, it's actually I cut out some thin slices from my calamansi here. It will actually add to the give it some very citrusy, nice flavor. Okay, and not forgetting, we want to put in the fermented shrimp, optional. Okay, the fermented prawn, the fermented shrimp, and the candle nut here they are both optional. Okay, and I'm going to add in the calamansi juice. Okay, just to assist it to blend better, I will actually add in a bit more water. I'm adding cold water here. Okay, and then we need to give it a bit of salt. Now, I'm already put in the fermented shrimp, which is rather salty, so you don't want to put it too much salt now. Okay. For sugar, yes, we can actually to balance the spiciness, we can put in at least 1 tablespoon. Slightly a bit more is okay. This is to balance out the spiciness of this particular dish. And then we can use here. I hope you can see clearly. Okay, so these are the ingredients. I'm going to cover it up. Okay, I hope you can see clearly. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's running halfway. See, we've gotten some very beautiful, nice belacan color. I'm going to give it a few stir. It's actually 80% done, you're right. I'm just going to give it some final blend. Okay. Okay, it's done. I'm going to show you the final result shortly. Alright, there you go. Here is my sambal belacan. If you like my video, do share on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to cook. Facebook fan page, you click above the like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe Appa on Cooking Appa YouTube channel. You can actually eat this with many things. It's a very nice dip. I'm going to eat it with my deep fried fish later. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.